Floors. 142, Flourish and blocks. 151, Conquista score. 1729, Ira. 1975, Fleetwood smack. Number 20, Shell put a welt on. 23, Colonel Corn. 29.97, jump cut. 325, Marzi Payne. 330, Civil Disobedience. 444, Force Majeure. Number 5, Jen Atomic. 515, Party McFly. 630, Rodent of Unusual Size. And 716 is Manatees.
Over on the other side of the track, we got Flathead Valley. Skating for Flathead, number 12. Deviant Diva, number 13, Shada Patron. Number 17, Harlot Oscara. Number 23, Vengeance. Number 24, the Grand Shahi. Number 5, Jenny from the Block. Number 58, Disgrace. Number 605, Hammer. Number 63, Varusha Slaughter. Number 6699, Illuminati. And number 91, Pint Size.
So the Grand Shahi is your lead jammer. Sci-Fi Curious, still working the front of that pack, is finally out on the initial. Grand Shahi with the call off. Picked up 4. First blood goes to Flathead. In the black, 76, Halitosis. In the blue, Flathead Valley Roller Derby is featuring Jenny from the Block.
Halitosis out into the front, grabbing that lead jam position. Jenny from the Block getting recycled back into the back of the pack for the second time.
Took a big hit there from number 86. Jenny from the Block powering through, but Halitosis just racking up the points. Oh, Jenny from the Block. Looks like blocking with the head.
Halitosis finding some room around the outside once again. Picking up 5 points.
Wrecker's offense separating out that Flathead pack, giving Halitosis some relatively easy matchups to beat. No pack call. Halitosis out for another 5.
Jenny from the Block having some real trouble getting through the back of that pack. Rose City Wreckers have shown a really resilient line in the back wall.
And we have a star pass. That looks to be 605, the Captain Hammer.
Maytag catching sight of that star pass early. Tried to knock Hammer out there, actually, but was unable to get her out of that inside or outside line.
In the black, through 25, Marzi Payne. And in the light blue, Illuminati. Illuminati almost had the outside edge, but Force Musher got the long recycle.
Marzi Payne finding some room at the top, grabbing that lead jam position. Illuminati in the back there, having some real difficulty getting through that outside wall, but finding an opening on the inside, taking full advantage.
And Marzipan with the call off. The Grand Shahi on the line against Ira. Both packs returning to full strength. Waterfall of hits against the Grand Shahi.
That pack getting spread out almost as far as it can be. Ira has to be set free there. Flathead Valley trying to hold her back, not able to when that no pack situation develops.
And they call it off. Picks up 2.
Flathead Valley stuck on the scoreboard after that first initial strike.
Jenny from the block looking to reverse that trend. Going up against number 75, Sci-Fi Curious.
Jenny from the block out in front, grabbing that lead jam position.
Sci-Fi Curious pushing the front of that pack as far as it'll go. Hammer held the line. Eventually had to let Sci-Fi Curious go. And there's the call off.
Jenny from the block just hit too much resistance in the back. Had to call off the jam. Doesn't want to give away any more points to those wreckers.
All right, important information. The winner of this game will play Jet City at 9 for first place. The loser of this game will play the winner of the next game at 7:30. That'll be either Chaos or Southern Oregon Derby.
Right around the outside, Halitosis finds a big wide open bar Dorn.
Illuminati through on the initial. 2 wreckers blockers heading to the box. 4-2 pack advantage.
Flathead Valley definitely looking for a bit of a momentum change here. If they're going to get one, now's the time to do it, too. Wreckers got 2 in the penalty box.
Peter Schelling, nice. Tough defense stalls both jammers. Grand Jahi looking for some sort of opening. Marzipan content to wait.
Floor in front of her as those 2 wreckers hanging out in the penalty box are not doing any good except giving points to the Grand Shahi.
Oh, Grand Shahi sticks that apex jump. And Marzipan heading to the penalty box. This is now a power jam for the Grand Shahi.
Exactly kind of momentum change Flathead was looking for.
Ooh, huge hit from number 86.
Maytag putting those feet in concrete and making the Grand Shahi a layout.
Flathead gets a reminder from the bench that, hey, this is a power start. Jenny from the block looking to take advantage. Force Mashur with the force out and recycle.
Jenny looking for some room on that outside line. Not able to get it, though. Makes a quick switch over to the inside.
Marzi Payne comes in from the penalty box, gets a back block, goes back to the penalty box. Flathead bringing in the offense. The hammer drops, but Jenny from the block just having a hard time getting through that pack. Wrecker's defense just, well, they came in like a wrecking ball.
There's just not a whole lot of forward momentum when they run into the jammer runs into the back of that Wrecker wall, that's for sure.
And we've got a track cut since Jenny from the block into the cell block.
Marzi Payne back out on the track for the Wreckers.
Marzi Payne on the initial. And we have a star pass to Force Mashur. And that is a force to be reckoned with.
Nice little spin to the outside, but a helmet pop off there.
Why did that get called? There's 26 seconds left, right?
Yeah.
And we have an official timeout. That is a taco timeout, courtesy of Porque No. Sci-Fi Curious starting alone on the jam line.
Sci-Fi Curious making that play out to the front, managing to get that lead jam position right as Jenny from the block made contact with the pack.
And looks like a high block sending Jenny from the block back to the penalty box.
Sci-Fi Curious around that inside, picking up 5 points.
Big offense coming. Trying to spring Sci-Fi Curious.
Wrecker's not playing so much offense right there. Not needing to, though. Sci-Fi Curious making it through the pack, but they're getting ready to intercept Jenny from the block.
Colonel Korn heading to the penalty box. Probably a destruction and pack penalty.
Hammer getting that star pass. Sci-Fi Curious still in that lead jam position. Managing to find another hole through that inside line. Picking up 4 more points. Hammer getting a little one-on-one at the top of that pack, managing to find through 5 points.
And that jam reaches its 2-minute conclusion.
And we got a team timeout for Flathead Valley.
Stop by tomorrow. See the Killer Bees versus the Daughters of Doom. And the Little Red Riveters versus the Death Scar Derby Droids. Got some great juniors action tomorrow. Speaking of the juniors, there's an orientation on Saturday the 27th, 12:30 to 2 at the hangar. Open to young women and girls aged 7 to 17.
Halitosis for the Wreckers. Illuminati for Flathead. Halitosis skating unopposed now. Illuminati headed to the penalty box. Looks like she picked up a track cut.
Halitosis scopes out the defense and takes advantage.
Wreckers defense just lining out the middle of that pack there. Flathead Valley not even able to stay concentrated. Halitosis skating through for 5 easy ones.
Illuminati back in and back out. Track cut.
Wreckers putting on those points. Halitosis getting all the help she can from her team. Hallie with another 5. Halitosis putting on 25 points on that scoreboard so far. Illuminati getting recycled into the back. Trying to find a way around that rotating wall from the Wreckers. Maytag on that outside line, or inside line, just shoving her out to the wall.
And we have an official review called by Flathead. I suspect that's about that jammer penalty there. And most likely this will take us to halftime. Tonkin.com, the largest selection of new and used autos in the Pacific Northwest, is only a click away at Tonkin.com.
All right, it looks like Flathead Valley was looking for a reversal on a cut call. Nothing too complicated. But the call will stand. Flathead Valley will lose their official review.
And we are back for the last jam of this half. The Grand Shahi facing off against Ira. And Grand Shahi finds a way past Force Majeure. Is your lead jammer. Ira still stuck in that pack. Forced out and recycled.
The Grand Shahi with 5 on the board. Our period clock has run out.
And that is a track cut on Ira. And there's the call off.
The Grand Shahi taking that jam to the end.
Apparently looking for a power start in the next half. Speaking of the next half, we will see you back here in just under 5 minutes. Just a reminder, we have merch at the merch booth. We got concessions down below the mezzanine. We got raffle tickets. Get yourself ready. We'll be back soon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we come to the second half. Right off the line, Jenny from the block, grabbing that lead jam position for Flathead Valley. Ira for Rose City, hanging out in the penalty box. Again, Flathead started this out unopposed in a power jam. Jenny from the block taking full advantage. Five points in that last pass for Jenny from the block. Calling off the jam. Taking it quick and easy, not letting Ira get any points on the board for the Wreckers.
We'll be starting the next jam. Each team with one blocker in the box. Grand Shahi up against Sci-Fi Curiosity. Oh.
The Grand Shahi out into the front, grabbing that lead jam position. Sci-Fi Carey is starting to tumble him down, though, right behind her. Getting that initial pass. Sci-Fi Carey is not far behind Grand Shahi. Flathead Valley calling off the jam. It looks like I'll go get some food, yeah.
Illuminati, halitosis. Illuminati escapes the back of the pack, can't escape the front of the pack. Halitosis one to beat, is your lead jammer.
Illuminati getting caught up in the back there. Picking up a penalty. It looks like a forearm.
Halitosis on a scoring pass.
Hands up. So they're not blocking there as a no-pack situation is developing. Halitosis skating freely. Picking up 5 on that last pass.
3-3 pack. Halitosis extends it. And Flathead has to let her go.
Veruca Slaughter picking up that star pass there in the pivot position, but it looks like she picked up a penalty as she did it.
Halitosis on the long drawback.
Flathead trying to get their defensive lined out. Halitosis taking a tumble in the back there.
Halitosis pushing through for another 5. Veruca Slaughter back on the track. Powering through for 4.
Just to where she could keep it in. Flathead Valley able to get some points on the board.
And we'd like to thank Trailhead Credit Union and Bike Punk for being sponsors. Marzipan hitting the front of the pack.
Jenny from the block trying to find some way around the back of that pack. Managing to get around the last wrecker. Get some free space in front of her.
And she's closing fast on Marzipan, who sees it and starts speeding up. Marzipan skates in, grabs 2, calls it a day. Sorry. Deb Counts Tabor, let Deb guide you home. Proud realtor sponsor, the Rose City Rollers. Welcome to PDX.com. Stacks of them out there.
Good.
The Grand Shahi pushing the back of that pack. Marzipan sitting in the penalty box. Wreckers defense trying desperately to hold. And they can't. Or maybe they can. Got Jammer Dosey-Do.
The Grand Shahi in the penalty box now. Marzipan out.
I believe Lee Jammer is still unassigned, so Marzipan still has a shot. No pack call. Pack extends. Out of play call on 63, Veruca Slaughter. And Marzipan is your lead jammer.
Out of the penalty box with some fire under those feet, the Grand Shahi. Picking up 5 points.
An official review called by Flathead. Two-Town cider. Damn fine cider made here in the Pacific Northwest. Two-Town cider. That's something to get excited about. Not sure if that's a dance party or what, but it looks fun. Great choice. I can't. The ever rare NSO dance party.
I got all the details down here. Official review called by Flathead Valley, looking for an illegal procedure on the Wreckers jammer there. So we will see here momentarily what that call is going to be.
I just want to put it out there. I appreciate everybody who tried to hit the high note along with AHA. Way out of my range, but good on you for trying, for everybody who did. And Illuminati up against Ira. Forearm on Illuminati. Ira is your sole jammer now. And they are through. They are your lead jammer.
Ira out in front.
And here comes the Wreckers offense trying to blow a hole, get their jammer through. And they are taking advantage. Oh, big hits though. Flathead playing great defense, just not letting anybody through.
Slowing way down there. Flathead Valley's got Ira stuck.
And Illuminati is through on the initial. Ira with the call off. And 4 in the air. Phenomenal defense by Flathead, killing off that penalty. RCR would like to thank Sisu's Mouth Guards and Vacasa for being sponsors.
Sci-Fi Curious for the Wreckers. Jenny from the block for Flathead. Sci-Fi Curious out in front, grabbing that lead jam position. Jenny from the block, though, finding some room on the inside line.
Sci-Fi Curious with the call-off. Was it in time? Ref discussion, ref discussion. We're talking, we're talking. While the refs discuss points, we would like to thank Laurelhurst Theater and Pub and Portland Vital Signs for being some of our awesome sponsors.
Penalty being issued there last second. That's Jenny from the block in the penalty box.
So this will be number 325, Marzi Payne is cooking through the pack.
Again, Jenny from the block hanging out in the penalty box based on the call made in that last jam right as it was ending.
Marzi Payne trying to spice up everyone's lives. And looks like we have a star pass to Hammer.
Hammer bringing those big hits. Pushing through. Looks like she...
Oh, that's a track cut on Hammer.
Just barely, and a heavy hit on the outside. Jenny from the block. Catching a cold shoulder from Marzi Payne there.
It's fun to see jammers turn blockers, like just lay the lumber on somebody.
Marzi Payne getting pushed through that inside line. Manages to find it cleanly, picking up 5 more points. Hammer stuck in the middle of that Wreckers pack.
Force majeure, just trying to blow open that Flathead defense, and does.
Hammer with a big hit there.
Hammer just clawing through that pack. And we got a timeout called by Flathead. Selwood Pet Supply, quality nutrition and supplies for your pet.
No, this is Stacy Q.
Stacy Q, oh my God. And we are sort of off. All right, there we go. Ira heading to the front of the pack. Grant Shahi heading to the front of the pack. Grant Shahi out of the pack. Grant Shahi lead jammer. Ira re-engaging, looking for that initial pass. Grant Shahi, huge apex jump.
One for the money right there. She's taking it home with 5 points. Ira just making it to the back of that pack. That jam is called off.
Killer Burger, 5 minutes to burgers, beer, and bottomless fries. Killer Burger. Jenny from the block, Sci-Fi Curious. Both pushing into this wild pack. No formations at the moment. And Jenny from the block is your lead jammer.
Sci-Fi Curious making it out from that pack after taking that star off the helmet there for a moment. Jenny from the block calling off the jam, not willing to give away any of those points. 2 minutes left in this second half, ladies. Next up, the winner of this game will play Jet City at 9 o'clock for first place. And the loser of this next game will play either Chaos City or Southern Oregon Derby at 7:30.
Grant Shahi, Marzi Payne. Both jammers starting a little bit tentatively. Now deeply engaged with their respective portions of the pack. Grant Shahi looks like, breaking through is lead jammer. Marzi Payne knocked out and recycled. And Grant Shahi on a back block. Back block the Wreckers jammer. This jam will go the full 2 minutes, which means this will definitely be the last jam of this bout. And there's the initial.
Wreckers in there with some quick offensive lines to cut it open for Marzi Payne. Marzi Payne threw for 5 points.
Oh, big hit by Shell, put a weld on.
Grant Shahi trying to get that inside apex jump, not able to complete.
Marzipan is through. Shot of Patron slowing down Marzipan.
Grand Shahi may be going for a star pass, but too early to tell. And with some room in front of her, she just takes it and skates. No pass, no penalty there.
No points either because the star was not on her helmet. And if the score stands, we will have a palindrome score, which should make all the nerds happy, which is probably just me, but I'm okay with that.
How is this? How is it either or? Because they're not playing. Neither one of those teams are. Oh, wait, yeah, sorry. Brain fart. Forgot there was a whole other game.
All right, that is our official final. 167 Wreckers, 61 for Flathead Valley. Both of these teams will be playing later on this evening. Got about